Hey, how you doing there? Henry Olsen here. I just got back from a 7 or 8K run. In today's video, what I want to do is talk to you about my, check it out, Fender Stratocaster. So you might be wondering why it's under the couch here. And the reason for that is because I want to make it as easy as I can to make these videos for you and for me to play. So I have it here on my couch. I just open the couch and I pull it out of there. All right, so before we get into today's video, what I'm gonna do is get cleaned up. I'll see you in, here she is. So let me guys show you kind of the details of this guitar and talk a little bit about it. So this is a standard USA Fender Stratocaster. It's about 10 years old. I've had it probably for about 8 years or so. And some of the cool stuff that I have done with it is I have changed the pickups. So the first pickup here is a Seymour Duncan SSL1, and that's the same pickup that David Gilmour has in his Stratocaster. I'm a big David Gilmour fan, so I went for the pickups that he has. The second one here is a Seymour Duncan SSL2. The reason I have a SSL2 is because when I went to the music shop, they only had one SSL1. I wanted to buy two of them, but they only had one. And then the second one was the SSL2, so I thought it can't be that bad, let me just get it. So that's a SSL1 Seymour Duncan, SSL2 Seymour Duncan, and then here in the bridge what I've got, let me just see if you guys can see that. Oh yeah, here we go, focusing in on that, is a Seymour Duncan Jeff Beck humbucker. So if you look carefully, you'll see that it has two of these little, what are they called? I don't know what they're called. Anyways, it has two of them, two coils, and it gives me a humbucker in the bridge position, but it still looks like a single coil pickup. And I just love that. For me, I really need that humbucker in the bridge. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but for me, single coil, and then humbucker is really the perfect combination, okay? So that's what I currently have inside the Strat. I swapped it out all by myself, which I don't really recommend because I did not know how to do any of that soldering. I had to teach myself and it was kind of sloppy. So I got it done, the guitar works, but it probably is better if you want to do this to take it somewhere or practice soldering a lot before you do it on your guitar, okay? So that's that. I got a 5-way switch here, and a lot of people ask me about this. See that? I actually did that with sandpaper. Why did I do that? Because I'm a weirdo. Now, the reason I did that is because when I was playing in the summertime and my arm would get sweaty, I would see that I would start to stick to the paint. I'm crazy, I know. So I'd be sticking to the paint, and then I thought to myself, this paint is making my arm stick, and for technical reasons, I can't move my arm freely, so I have to do something about this, right? That was my reasoning. So what I ended up doing, was taking sandpaper and sanding this off so that my arm would not stick to the wood, right? And it kind of actually did work, but it wasn't as good as I thought it would be. Like, I still stick, but it actually is better. I wouldn't like to go back. I really like this feeling. Plus, I like how it looks, the kind of worn down look. Coming to the back, who's that? That's my oldest son. He doesn't really look like this anymore, but that's my oldest son there. He's gonna kill me if he knows that I put this on YouTube and Facebook, but who cares? So we won't tell him. That's a picture of my son there, my oldest one. Here, I like to keep the plate off of the guitar just because it makes it easy for me to change strings. And I also saw that Jimi Hendrix didn't have a plate there, so I wanted to be like Jimmy. Another thing that I did is I ingrained, where is it? I ingrained my initials So if you look carefully, and let me see if I can zoom in on that. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay. If you look carefully, maybe it looks better like this. You can see that there's H-A-N and an O in there. So that's my initials. My name is Henry Norman Olsen. Norman is my middle name. So as I was kind of pimping the guitar and doing my whole own thing with it, I decided I might as well make it a signature model. So I just got out like a carving thing and I carved my initials in there. That's something that most people do not know about this guitar. I mean, not that it's a famous guitar or anything, but I normally don't really talk about that to people. Anyways, that's my Fender Stratocaster. I've had this one for a really long time. It's my #1 guitar. I love this guitar. I can't imagine playing another guitar for like gigs or like important tasks, because it's a part of me. It's a part of me. Any other guitar that I try to play, different guitars will have different widths of the neck, or the strings will be slightly differently spread out. It could be wider, it could be less wide, right? So once you really become one with a guitar, if you go to another guitar, all that changes. And then the kind of the micro details of the guitar that you've already programmed in your brain change, because you've changed guitar. So you have to kind of tweak what you've already memorized. You know, I hope that makes sense. So for technical reasons, I find that it's best to just have one guitar that's your main guitar and really get to know that one. And then when you because you're programming your brain when you're playing, right? So you don't have to change that programming or modify it when you move on to. You don't ever have to change it or modify it if you just play one guitar. Or, of course, what you could try to do is get a guitar that has the exact same specs as far as width and everything. That would be a possibility too. But anyways, for me, this is my #1 guitar. I hope you guys like this little guitar rundown. It's just so beautiful. It was always my dream to have a Fender Stratocaster. And yeah, man, oh, one more thing. Oh, no, actually, no. I used to block the bridge here. I used to stick a little piece of wood in here so it's not, I just blocked it. So I actually removed that. Blocking the bridge can be kind of cool. Eric Clapton has that in his guitar. It just makes it a little bit less loose, because you're not fighting the tension here when you're bending strings and stuff. It tightens everything up a little bit. But for some reason I removed that. Okay guys, I hope that you like this little kind of vlog style video. Let me know. I hope I'm not boring you. I hope the little exercise thing at the beginning is kind of okay. Let me know in the comments. Alright, that's about that. I'm going to be trying to put out videos consistently. If I don't, then call me out on it. Say, Henry, you said you're going to put out videos consistently. My plan is Monday through Friday. I doubt I'm going to be able to do it, but that's my plan for now. This is my 4th consistent day, so I'm feeling good about that. I'm going to get one out tomorrow too. But then I'll see you next week. All right, let me know if you like this format, and I will see you very soon in a new video with the lesson next time. All right, see you later. Bye-bye.